Anna walked into her English class one quiet morning. She smiled politely at her teacher, but there was something in her eyes, something tired. She sat down slowly, holding her notebook close to her. Her teacher looked at her gently and asked, "Good morning, Anna. How's everything going today?" Anna gave a small sigh. "Good morning, teacher. I'm doing okay, but I feel a little tired. I studied English late last night." Her teacher nodded. "That shows dedication. What were you working on?" Anna paused for a moment, then said, "I was trying to improve my listening skills. I can read English better now, but when I listen to people talk, I get lost. It's like I'm hearing a different language. I don't understand much, especially when they talk fast." The teacher smiled warmly. "That's very normal, Anna. Listening is one of the hardest skills when learning a new language. Many people feel the same. It doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just means you're still learning, step by step." Anna looked down and nodded. "Sometimes I feel like I'm not improving at all." "You are," her teacher said. "You just don't see it yet. Listening is not about understanding every word. It's about understanding the main idea. Over time, your brain will get used to the sounds, the speed, and the rhythm of English. You don't need to understand everything. Just understand a little more than yesterday." These words made Anna feel a bit better. She wasn't the only one who found listening hard, and maybe, just maybe, she didn't need to be perfect to improve. That evening, Anna went home and thought about what her teacher had said. She opened a short English video on her phone, but before pressing play, she remembered something important. You don't have to catch everything, just the main idea. She also remembered a new suggestion from class. Take a short moment before listening. Close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. Calm your mind. Don't stress. Just listen. Anna tried it. She closed her eyes, took 3 slow breaths. Then she said quietly to herself, "I'm just here to understand a little more today. That's enough." Then she pressed play. The video was about a girl traveling to another country. Anna didn't understand every word, but this time, she didn't panic. She listened for what the video was about. She caught some words like airport, hotel, and adventure. She heard the girl laugh. She knew the story was happy. After the video, Anna smiled. She didn't understand everything, but she understood something. That was a start, and for the first time, it felt okay not to be perfect. The next day in class, Anna told her teacher what happened. "I listened to a short video without subtitles. I didn't understand everything, but I didn't feel bad. I caught some words. I got the idea." Her teacher looked proud. "That's excellent, Anna. You're training your ears to listen. You're also training your mind to stay calm, and that's just as important." Anna nodded. It felt different, less stressful. Her teacher said, "Learning a language is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about mindset. When you change how you feel about learning, you learn faster." Over the next few days, Anna continued to listen to short videos. She used the same method each time. Breathe. Listen without subtitles. Try to get the main idea. Then, if there was a transcript or subtitles, she watched again and read along. Each time she listened, she understood a little more. The words didn't sound so strange. The speed didn't feel so fast. Her ears were starting to learn, just like her eyes had when she learned to read. One night, she watched a video about a woman who opened a small cafe in a new city. The woman spoke clearly and smiled often. Anna didn't know every word, but she understood the story. The woman wanted to follow her dream. That dream made Anna feel something too. She thought, if she can follow her dream, maybe I can follow mine. Learning English, Anna realized that listening wasn't just about words. It was also about feelings. Even if she didn't understand every sentence, she could still feel the message. That made the learning more exciting. It made her feel connected, not just to the language, but to the people speaking it. Her teacher introduced another helpful idea. Don't measure success by how many words you understand. Measure it by how you feel after listening. Do you feel more confident? More curious? That's progress. Anna liked that. It was different from how she used to think. Before, she focused only on mistakes. Now, she focused on small wins. Catching a word, understanding a sentence, enjoying a video. And the truth was, those small wins added up. One day, Anna found herself recognizing a word she had learned last week. Another day, she understood a question someone asked in English. These moments felt like magic, but they were really the result of quiet, patient work. At the end of the week, Anna sat down and thought about her journey. A few days ago, she felt tired and stuck. Now she felt hopeful. She wasn't fluent. She wasn't perfect. But she was better. She was learning. Her teacher gave her one more piece of advice. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. Don't stop. Stay curious, stay patient, and enjoy the process. And that night, she listened to another video. She closed her eyes, breathed in, breathed out, smiled. She was ready. A few days later, Anna walked into class with a small smile. Her eyes looked brighter than before. She sat down in her usual seat, opened her notebook, and said, I tried the method you showed me. I listened to a video 3 times, first without subtitles, then with the transcript, then again without it. I understood more each time. It really works. Her teacher smiled warmly. I'm proud of you, Anna. That's an excellent habit. Are you ready to learn more ways to improve your listening? Anna nodded quickly. Yes, I'm excited. Her teacher explained that listening is not just about hearing sounds. It is about connecting with meaning, emotions, and rhythm. When we listen deeply, we don't only train our ears, we also train our feelings and our memory. Anna learned a new activity called shadow listening. In this exercise, she would play a sentence from a video or podcast, pause it, and repeat what the speaker said, trying to copy the voice, the tone, and the speed. At first, it felt strange. Anna was shy to hear her own voice in English, but she also felt curious. When she practiced more, she noticed that repeating helped her remember phrases better. She also became more confident in speaking. Each night, Anna picked a short video, no longer than 5 minutes. She followed a simple routine. Listen once without help, listen again with subtitles or transcript, then listen one more time without any help. After that, she practiced shadow listening with 1 or 2 key sentences. Then, she added something new, a listening journal. In this notebook, she wrote 3 things after every session, 1 new word or phrase she learned, how she felt during the listening. One thing she understood well, the journal helped Anna notice her growth. It also made her feel proud. Sometimes she wrote, I felt confused, or the speaker talked too fast. But other times she wrote, I smiled when I understood the joke, or the speaker's story touched my heart. These small reflections made the learning process more personal and meaningful. One night, Anna listened to a podcast about travel. The speaker talked about going to Japan and visiting a mountain temple. The story was simple, but the speaker's voice was full of emotion. Anna didn't understand every detail, but she felt the message. She imagined the mountain, the silence, and the peaceful feeling the speaker described. For the first time, Anna realized that listening was not only a skill, it was also an experience. She didn't need to understand everything. She just needed to feel connected to the story. The next day, she shared this with her teacher. I listened to a travel podcast, and I felt like I was there, Anna said. I didn't understand every word, but I understood the feeling. It made me want to keep listening. Her teacher nodded. That's the magic of deep listening. When you feel something, your brain remembers better. Your heart becomes part of your learning. Anna also discovered something helpful on YouTube. Many videos had a speed control option. She could slow the video down to 75% or even 50% speed. When she did this, the words became easier to catch. Later, when she felt more confident, she listened at normal speed. This gave her a sense of progress. At first, everything felt fast. Now she was keeping up. To stay motivated, Anna also gave herself small rewards. After finishing a listening session, she allowed herself a treat, maybe a favorite snack, a funny video, or a short break to listen to her favorite music. These small rewards made studying feel lighter, less like a task, and more like something she chose for herself. Her teacher also encouraged her to choose topics she liked. Do you enjoy cooking, travel, or stories about people? She asked. Anna said she liked learning about different cultures and real-life stories. So, she began searching for English videos about those topics. She listened to stories about kindness, people helping each other, and travelers exploring the world. Because she was interested, she paid more attention. Even when it was difficult, she wanted to keep listening. Sometimes, Anna listened to the same video more than once, but on different days. The first time, she understood the general idea. The second time, she noticed more details. The third time, she focused on how the speaker used their voice, how they paused, or how they stressed certain words. Each time, she learned something new. This repetition didn't feel boring. Instead, it felt like peeling the layers of an onion. Each layer brought her closer to full understanding. One day, she listened to a short interview without any subtitles and realized that she understood most of it. Not perfectly, but enough to follow the story. That evening, she wrote in her journal, "Today I felt strong. I could follow a real English conversation. It felt amazing." That night, she also remembered something her teacher once said. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to keep going. Anna was starting to believe that. Learning to listen had changed from something scary into something she enjoyed. She didn't feel like a beginner anymore. She still made mistakes. She still missed words. But now she knew what to do. She had tools. She had habits. And most of all, she had hope. Her journey was still long, but she no longer felt lost. She had a map now. Listening, writing, shadowing, and choosing content she loved. These were her steps. Each one made her stronger. Anna was not just learning to listen, she was learning to feel, to connect, and to grow. And that made all the difference. One morning, Anna came to class looking peaceful and excited. She had something new to share. "Teacher," she said, "I've been thinking. I love listening now. It's getting easier, but I still want to improve faster. Is there a way to learn even more?" Her teacher smiled. "Yes, Anna. There is one method that can help you improve faster. It's simple, but powerful. You can combine reading and listening. When you use both together, your brain learns better." Anna leaned forward, curious. "How do I do that?" The teacher explained. "Choose a short text in English, maybe a news article, a short story, or even a page from a book. First, read the text slowly. Understand the meaning. Underline new words. Then, listen to the audio version of that same text. You will hear how the words sound, how the speaker uses their voice, and how the sentences flow. Finally, try to speak it out loud. This helps your mouth and ears work together." Anna liked this idea. That evening, she found a short story online. It was about a boy who helped a lost dog. She read the story once and looked up the words she didn't know. Then she listened to the audio version of the same story. At first, she just listened. Then she listened again and read the words at the same time. After that, she tried to speak the sentences out loud. Her voice felt shaky, but she kept going. The next day, she told her teacher, "I felt the story more when I listened to it. The voice made the story feel real. I even remembered some new words without trying too hard." Her teacher nodded. "That's the power of reading and listening together. Reading gives you structure. Listening gives you emotion. Speaking helps you remember." Anna decided to turn this method into a small challenge. She called it the Book and Voice Challenge. She chose one easy English book with an audiobook version. Every day she read one chapter. Then she listened to the same chapter. After that, she tried to retell the story in her own words, using simple English. Sometimes she even recorded her voice. At first, it was hard to speak freely, but after a few days, she felt more confident. She also tried using podcasts with transcripts. She would listen to a podcast about travel or daily life, then read the transcript slowly. After that, she listened again, and this time, she understood more. She noticed how the speaker used common phrases like, "you know," "I guess," or "actually." These small words made her own English sound more natural when she tried to speak. One evening, Anna found a beautiful story online. It was about a stranger who helped an old man on a snowy street. The story touched her heart. She read it first, feeling the emotion. Later, she found the audio version and listened. The voice in the recording was soft and kind. The words became more than just language. They became a feeling. That night, she wrote in her journal, "I didn't memorize anything, but I still remember everything. The feeling helped me learn." Anna began to understand something important. When she connected her emotions to the story, she learned faster. When she cared about the topic, she paid more attention. Learning became easier because it had meaning. Her teacher encouraged her to keep going. Choose topics that make you feel something. Read about kindness, courage, or even funny stories. Then listen to those stories. Your brain will remember them better. Anna also created a new daily habit. Every morning, she listened to one English podcast. It was only 5 to 10 minutes long. Sometimes she read the transcript before listening, sometimes after. She also wrote 2 or 3 sentences in her journal about what she learned or how she felt. She called this her morning English time. It was a peaceful way to start her day. Even on busy mornings, she made time for it. After 2 weeks, she noticed big progress. She understood more of the podcast. She could repeat parts of it in her own words. She even shared one episode with her friend and explained it in English. At the end of the month, Anna listened to a 10-minute podcast episode without subtitles and understood almost everything. She smiled and said to herself, "I'm really doing it." She realized that learning English was no longer just about studying. It had become a part of her life. She was not just reading and listening, she was living the language. It was in her morning routine, her favorite stories, and even her emotions. Her teacher saw the change and said, "You are not just learning words, you are building a new part of yourself." Anna felt proud. She remembered how confused she was at the beginning. She used to feel nervous when she listened to English. Now, she felt curious. She used to feel pressure when reading. Now, she felt joy. She also stopped asking herself, "How many words did I learn today?" Instead, she asked, "What did I feel? What did I understand? What made me smile?" Combining reading and listening had helped her in many ways. She learned faster, she remembered more, but most importantly, she felt more connected to English. She knew she still had more to learn. She would still find new challenges, but she also knew one thing for sure. She had found a way to learn that felt good, natural, and full of life. Anna was no longer just a student. She was a reader, a listener, a storyteller in English. One step at a time, she was becoming the person she always wanted to be. Anna's story is a beautiful reminder that every big achievement starts with small, simple steps. When she first began learning English, she felt confused, tired, and unsure. Reading was easier for her, but listening felt too fast, too difficult, too stressful. She thought she was doing something wrong, but slowly, with support, patience, and clear guidance, she discovered a better way to learn. She started by changing how she felt about listening. Instead of trying to be perfect, she learned to focus on understanding just the main idea. She took deep breaths before starting. She reminded herself, it's okay to not understand everything. These small changes helped her stay calm and focused. She practiced the 3-listen method, first without subtitles, then with, and then again without. It helped her understand more each time. She began writing a listening journal to track her progress and emotions. She also tried shadow listening, repeating what she heard out loud, and building confidence in speaking. Later, Anna took her learning to the next level by combining reading and listening. She read short stories, then listened to the audio versions. She noticed that listening after reading helped her remember more. Her emotions became part of the learning process. When she felt something from a story, she remembered the words more easily. She made learning a daily habit. It became part of her life, simple, real, and powerful. Today, Anna is not just better at English. She is more confident, more motivated, and more connected to the language. She listens to podcasts, she reads books, she speaks with joy. Her English is still growing, but now she knows how to keep going. The deep lesson we can learn from Anna's journey is this: language learning is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's not only about words, it's about feelings. And it's not only about grammar, it's about connection. If you are learning English right now, you can follow Anna's path too. Start small. Choose a short video or a short article. Listen once, then again. Read with care. Feel the meaning. Use your emotions as a tool. Write your thoughts. Repeat. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Celebrate small wins. Even if you only improve 1% each day, after 100 days, you are 100% better. Now, if you've made it to the end of this story, congratulations. You have just completed a full English learning experience through listening and reading. That means you've already practiced a powerful method, just like Anna. Your ears are stronger now, your understanding is deeper, and your confidence is growing. Let's test your understanding with a small quiz. What helped Anna remember words more easily? A. Reading fast without stopping. B. Feeling connected to the story emotionally. Write A or B in the comments below. I'll be checking to see your answers. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss another inspiring English learning story. We're building a kind and supportive learning space together, and your support gives us the energy to keep going. Also, if you want to support this project and help us continue creating high-quality content, consider donating to help us cover time, tools, and research. In the beginning, it's not easy to build something good, but with your help, we can grow this into something amazing for you and for many other learners around the world. Thank you so much for listening, learning, and growing with us. Keep going, keep believing, and remember, every small step brings you closer to your goal.